Hello, Bellevue Heights, and welcome to the Friday edition of BHC Today. Well, today is Friday, December 23rd. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. My, how time has flown. Now, when I think about this Christmas season and all the stories we've read and the celebrations we've had and the Christmas block party and our BHC Singers Christmas Festival, tomorrow it culminates with a Christmas Eve service. Tomorrow at 4:30 and 6 o'clock, we have 2 candlelight services in our worship center, and then a family gathering at one service at 10 o'clock on Christmas Day, Sunday morning. I hope you will enjoy and join us for one of these or both of these as you celebrate the birth of Christ. You know, probably one of the favorite stories is the stories of the wise men, and I often wondered what the wise men were expecting to find when they followed a star. They knew they were looking for the King of the Jews. So the first place they went was the palace in Jerusalem and asked King Herod, "Where is the King of the Jews?" Do you think they might have been a bit disappointed when they thought they were going to a palace and they were following a star and they arrived at a stable? You think they may have been a little bit let down after their months and months and months of journey, and it led them to a stable where the animals live and a poor little man and woman there with their newborn child? That's how it is often in life. We have great expectations, but things don't turn out the way we planned. We planned for a mansion and we got a 1-bedroom apartment. We wanted a Mercedes and we got a broken down Ford. You see, we had these high hopes, but life didn't turn out the way we planned. Well, what I learned from the wise man is that even when you follow a star and it leads you to a stable, good things can happen. When I look at what happened at the wise men when they arrived at the stable, a couple of things jumped out. The first thing, when they arrived at the stable, they were looking for God. Wherever they were in life, whether they were at the palace or the stable, on the mountaintop or in the valley, they kept their eyes seeking God. And this Christmas, whether it's a good time or a bad time, a time of joy or a time of sorrow, I encourage you to keep looking for God. Keep looking for the Christ in Christmas. I know our culture has so commercialized Christmas. Sometimes it's hard to find Christ in Christmas, but that doesn't stop us to keep Christ at the center and the focus of our Christmas. The second thing I noticed is even though they arrived at a stable, they gave their best to God. Sometimes when we look at where we are, we say, well, I don't have to give my very best. A little bit will do. But no, they said, regardless of where they were, regardless of the atmosphere, regardless of the conditions, they brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And friends, I want to encourage you this Christmas to give your very best to God. You see, God doesn't need your money. God doesn't need your physical gifts. God wants your heart. And I pray this Christmas season you will renew your commitment to God and give God your heart and be a devoted follower of Him. The greatest gift you can give God is your obedience and your heart this Christmas. So as we enter Christmas season, I look forward to seeing you this weekend, and I remember you that even when you arrive at a stable, look for God and give God your very best. And that, my friends, is an encouraging word.